to yourself. We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose.
Witcher. Ah!
I don't give a flying.
Have an half and after with you. Shut up.
Hey, Whitey.
Ah! How lash.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
How are you feeling?
Better. I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantile would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I have my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kovir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrad before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the North. Radovid was saving me for last.
If you're here, what's become of Aretuza?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Birute Kati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over.
No reaction from the council? The conclave?
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene, just after he'd appointed them.
Farewell, Rita.
Familiar. I am a wall up yet.
Yes, Geralt?
So, there you were in Putrid Grove, and out of nowhere I show up. What did you think?
Honestly? Oh no, not him again.
Figured as much. You weren't easy to find, you know.
You'd recovered your memory, found Yennefer, so naturally, I thought the two of you had...
But it turned out my amnesia changed nothing. Wanted to be with you, before, during, after, always.
I know that now.
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help, too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
So long, Triss. Got a minute?
Of course.
Not sure if you've heard, but once it's all over, I'm going to Kovir.
With Triss?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting part of the world. Perhaps you'll get a contract for some rare snow beast. A Barbagazi, or a Vendigo, or an Amarok?
Or maybe I'll finally hang up my swords.
It's that good with her?
Better. I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Geralt?
Ever think about your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. He's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
When the hunt had you. Hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Aridin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Aridin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Aridin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Aridin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Yen, can we talk?
Why? So you can ask me if we can remain friends despite all?
No, I mean...
Come now, Geralt. I know you. Well enough to know exactly what's going on with you and Triss. Now, I cannot say I'm not tempted to, intervene, but I believe I'll let it lie this time. How about that? You came here to fumble your way through an explanation, yet instead of enjoying the show, I went and did your job for you.
Seems so.
But now, enough of this maudlin business. We've something to do, remember?
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Rum and supper.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Geralt, what can I do for you?
Farewell, Rita.
Look familiar. I am the Wallach.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages? Of course.
If the matter...
Far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject. One officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the Mountain Elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part?
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Perhaps you should talk to him after all.
What would be the point?
Looky,
Surely none
Mr.
now.
Fancy
And later? Don't count your father out just because he's the world's richest and most powerful.
Authoritarian rotter unworthy of even 1 inch of trust.
Actually, of all people, I believe you can trust him. Yes, Geralt?
So, there you were in Putrid.
Honestly?
Figured as much.
You'd recovered your memory, found Yennefer, so naturally, I thought the two of you had...
But it turned out my amnesia changed nothing. Wanted to be with you, before, during, after, always.
I know that now.
So long, Triss.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
He's just a wonder. But dance will get you by.
An assassin! Let fly!
Where the hell has he gone?
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ard-Skellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports. But have it your way. Let's go.
Pleasure as always. Come now, we need none of that. Fringilla, we must speak.
Oh my.
Got a minute?
Of course.
I should go.
Boring as fuck.
Yes, Geralt?
So long, Triss.
Oh, you make a fine sailor. Till you...
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They
bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. And on Crate on the throne remains a thorn in his arse. Now he's seen the Black Ones, it pricks him even harder. The Druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The Druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging it, eh?
No mortal will ever understand the eyes.
This is Skellige!
Boring as fucking shit. Looky, Mr.
Yes, Geralt?
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
So long. Got a minute?
Of course.
I should go.
All right.
Geralt?
Thanks, Yen.
You've no respect for our customs.
Respect when you act for man in need.
I'm wagging about you. Herald Who are there, Witcher? You looking for work?
Something in the woods, like the grunting of a deer, only louder.
You're a witch.
Should I run back to the village at once?
Why is that?
Who went treasure hunting in the woods.
I don't know, but I'm afraid we shan't see him again.
Why are you talking like that?
Went down to the river today.
From the
Got
inside,
there.
like
Water
this,
was running
and
red
then
with
smack
blood.
him like this.
Charm the lasses, not an old gran like me.
Wanderer?
Ah!
You came to our isles. You saved us from the giant. What are you doing here?
Hey, lead our ways, Drifter.
Move it!
Oh! Arr!
Watch where you step.
Hey there. Come on, Roach.
Blackberries. Wanted to pick some.
Respect, Witcher. You've no respect for our cousin.
We've offended him, Sven. The woodland spirit seeks revenge. This here is him saying we've strayed from the old paths.
Offended him? The monster's killed 5 already. He doesn't give a rat's arse about paths or tracks or me or you. He's a ploughing beast from the ploughing forest.
Split his ribcage. A strong one, this spirit of yours.
That's so. And who might you be?
Geralt. I'm a witcher.
A killer for hire. What do you seek here?
Just passing through. Looking for work.
This village is home to decent folk only. You won't find any work here.
Sure about that? Beast that did this, it's aggressive and incredibly strong. I can help you, for a price.
I like this man. Ply your trade, Witcher. I believe we will agree terms.
Who or what is this woodland spirit?
Tell you what, it's not any of your concern.
It's a common beast. Murders any man who ventures into its territory.
Exhaustive as descriptions go. What does this spirit look like? Anyone seen it for themselves?
No man alive has.
Great. Really helpful, all of you. Birds pecked apart his entrails. And here, tooth marks. A large dog, a wolf maybe. This the way it always kills?
Only cowards. True warriors. Men with the hearts of predators. The spirit grants them an honorable death.
You said the creature wants revenge. Why? For what?
Our forefathers hunted with spear and knife. This pleased the woodland spirit. He let us live in peace. We never knew hunger.
He killed back then too. He's always killed. How many lads died trying to become hunters? Now, since our hunters died in the war, the beast turned even more bloodthirsty.
We are uncrate. What others buy with gold, we buy with our lifeblood.
We are slaves to fear spread by blind fools like you. These woods are ours. High time we put an end to this beast.
I've heard enough. You've got a monster problem, that's clear. Just not sure you want it solved.
Oh, we do. Come see me. We'll figure us a fair price for the beast's head.
Our little talk while I looked over the corpse? Not nearly enough. Need to look around, figure out what I'm up against.
Be not rash, killer. It's not too late to bring back the old ways.
I'll decide what to do. But start collecting coin, just in case.
What do you want to do?
Got a trail to follow. Wonder where it leads. smashed bones. That takes strength. No point in trying to parry its blows. Sharpened its claws, or just marked off its territory. Thin and deep cuts, not unlike a razor. A Leshen. Male. Very old. Damn it. Probably marked one of the villagers.
Easy. Killing the ice guy. There?
The favor Lady branded for her son sure did bear.
Grant me the strength of wisdom, ye gods.
Well, my dad's off fighting the blood.
You all dressed up for me, Hildy?
Don't
Maybe
like
for you.
foreign folk round
Maybe
here.
for another.
Went to look at the tracks in the woods. Spirit sure knows how to make an impression on intruders.
Told you. He likes killing.
Almost certain we're dealing with an old Leshen.
An ordinary beast, then. Just as I said.
Not so ordinary. Monster like that's a serious threat to the village. And to me, if you decide to hire me.
Oh, don't you fret. We'll have the gold.
Just one small problem. The Leshen's marked one of you. As long as that individual lives near its domain, the beast can't be killed. Not completely. Sooner or later, it'll be reborn.
Must be one of the elders. Harold! I'm sure of it. You heard him.
Words aren't enough. Gotta find the mark my way.
Folk won't believe you. They'd never listen to an outsider accusing one of their own. But you find the marked one, and I'll handle the rest.
Gotta use my senses. Find the one marked by the woodland spirit.
Tell the yarn. He's in charge.
Got a betrothed.
Grant me the
Will
strength.
Sven visit today? Oh, of course he will.
The Leshen's chosen the girl.
Pull that one in, Hilda.
Damn it.
Don't let him
Swatter
get
all
away.
living creatures in your protective embrace.
Grant me the strength of wisdom, ye gods.
Vagrant.
So, find out who's mates with the beast?
It's not intentional. The marked individual has no idea.
You don't know the elders like I do. Every last one of them codgers would surrender his mother to please the monster. And no point in mincing words. Said yourself, the monster's helper must die first.
No one needs to die. The marked one should leave the village. That's enough. If they never return, the Leshen will never be reborn.
Did you hear what the Witcher said? We've but to banish the elders to have peace for all time.
The Leshen's marked Hilda.
Hilda?
We must banish her. Said so yourself.
But she's one of us. For the good of the village, Sven. Drive her out. Make sure she knows she's not to return. Ever.
Not going with her? Funny. Thought you cared for her.
Tend to your own affairs and leave me to mine. I did what I had to do. Now it's your turn.
Leshen's territory begins here. Need to destroy all the totems before I find the beast. approach.
Hey! Hey! Look at this. Told you the Witcher had solved this.
What happened?
You rid us of the beast. We rid ourselves of its accomplices. Don't worry. Our agreement stands. I earned your coin, you did.
Nothing's changed. Leshin's gone, true, but a murderer still haunts the village.
Your work is done, Witcher. You've done your part, and I've done mine.
Think the village will go along with this?
Folk will calm down, realize the guilty needed to be punished. Do you hear? Fear will not rule my village. There will be no more killings. Go to your homes. And you, Witcher, on your way. No more monsters left around here.
What's that sound?
I cannot believe.
Something I What do you Witchers do once there are no Lashings or giants around? Eh?
Got me eye on you.
Is it true?
Tell me, darling. Please enjoy.
Greetings. You're in.
Let me see what Hotspur... So long.
on, Roach. Go, go. Giddy up.
bees got their nest here.
That's it, Roach. Whoa there, Roach. Hey there. Come on. That's it, Roach. Run, Roach.